and you are very welcome to the Cavan Institute Vodcast on the QQI Level 5 Certificate in Business Studies. We will be in conversation with 4 past students about their experiences and the benefits they found from doing the Level 5 Certificate in Business Studies at Cavan Institute. We also have available a panel of teachers from the Business Department in Cavan Institute. These include Joanne McCall, Yvonne Carr and Brian Bates. Now I would like to introduce you to our invited guests. Firstly, we've Pearce Dolan from Ahawillan, Ballinamore, County Leitrim. Pearce is currently a 4th year student in DCU studying on the Bachelor of Business Studies programme. Secondly, we have Lucy Sexton from Stradone, County Cavan. Lucy is a 3rd year student in the Bachelor of Arts programme in Maynooth University. Lucy is currently on an Erasmus programme where she is studying German in the University of Tübingen in Baden-Württemberg in Germany. Our next guest is Karl Gibney from Oldcastle, County Meath. Karl is studying on the Bachelor of Business Studies programme in Maynooth, specialising in marketing. Karl is currently on his 2nd year in this programme. Our final guest is Ciaran Doyle. Ciaran is from Auchnacliff, County Longford. Ciaran is in his 1st year of the Bachelor of Business Studies programme at Cavan Institute of Technology. Folks, you're all very welcome. Perhaps, Pearce, we will begin with you. Pearce, you came to Cavan Institute as a school leaver. Can you tell us your story?
Yeah, so after doing the Leaving Cert, I wasn't 100% what I wanted to do. I knew that I'd like to do something business related. So I decided to attend Cavan Institute. I knew that with the Business Studies module in Cavan Institute, it would give you a stepping stone to go into a university. So I used the ground zero option for the CAO and applied to DCU and was able to get in.
That's absolutely brilliant. How academically, Pearce, did your time at Cavan Institute help you on your current degree programme?
Yeah, so the Business Studies course in Cavan Institute helped me greatly when it came to DCU doing assignments. Doing assignments, referencing, I found them applicable to everything I was studying now through all the different modules such as marketing, accounting, and finance, and so on. So they really helped me. They really helped me when it came to doing assignments now.
Okay, Pearce, you're involved with the Erasmus programme at Cavan Institute. Can you tell us a little bit about the programme you took part in and how it benefited you?
Yeah, so as part of the course, we were required to go on 2 weeks of placement. So through the college, we had the opportunity to go away in Erasmus, and for our course, we were able to go away to Putui in Slovenia. So when that opportunity came up, I couldn't say no, and I headed away for the 2 weeks. I was working in a meat factory in the office, and that gave me kind of different perspective on working in a different country, working with people that English wasn't their first language. So that kind of helped me develop communication skills and other different types of skills over there.
That's absolutely excellent, Pearce. Pearce, you played GA football while you were in Cavan Institute. Can you tell us a little about what that meant for you and your achievements that year?
Yeah, so football being my main sport, I knew I wanted to get involved in some way when I went to college, and Cavan Institute kind of gave me that opportunity. They had a sports scholarship program, and I applied for it and was lucky enough to get it, and that helped me financially in terms of helping to pay for fees as well, and it kind of gave a little bit of a balance to the work as well, going away and making friends that through football, so that helped. And as part of that, we played the Trench Cup, and yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Pearce, sharing your experience with us, and are you still playing football at club and county level?
Yeah, I'm currently playing for Ohwillan and Leitrim, and I was able to be a part of the DC Sigerson team as well last year.
Absolutely brilliant, yeah. But thank you very much, Pearce. Lucy. Lucy is joining us this evening from Baden-Württemberg in Germany, where she's on an Erasmus programme. Lucy, a very big thank you for taking part in this conversation all the way from Germany. Lucy, you arrived at Cavan Institute and you were very clear what you wanted to do, and you wanted to become a post-primary teacher. Can you tell us why then you came to Cavan Institute?
Yeah, of course. So I chose to go to Cavan Institute because I knew I wanted to teach, but I wasn't certain on what subjects I would like to teach. And during my Leaving Cert, I studied accounting, and I really, really enjoyed accounting as a subject. And I thought about business then as a subject to teach, and I thought that it would be a good idea to go to Cavan to kind of get a taster for all of the other business modules that the business course offered. And I have to say, it just gave me such a good grounding in business. And I actually went on to study business then in first year in Maynooth as well.
Okay. Lucy, you used the results from your QQI award to apply on the CAO. Can you tell us a little bit about the CAO Round Zero offers for a QQI student?
Yeah, so the CAO Round Zero offer means that you will actually receive your offer for your university degree a week or two earlier than any of the Leaving Certificate students. And I am now attending Maynooth University, and when I got accepted into Maynooth, then they actually offer a support program in Maynooth for students that are accepted to the CAO Round Zero, and they also had a separate opening day, so I got to go up on a separate day to everybody else, and I just got a chance to talk to lecturers, ask questions if I had any questions, and also I get emails every week or 2 weeks just checking in to see if everything's okay. Thankfully, I haven't had to use any of the supports that are offered there in Maynooth, but it's really nice to know that I have extra support there if I need anything.
In your first year at Maynooth University, what subjects did you decide to take?
So for a Bachelor of Arts degree, you are allowed to take 4 different subjects. And the subjects I chose were Irish and German, which I am now currently studying. And I also chose double business management subject as well, which is actually counted as 2 subjects. And I have to say that attending Cavan Institute really, really helped me during my first year, because I already had the basic knowledge of business from doing all of the modules in Cavan. So when it came to assignments or even group projects or even working on computers for accounting, everything I had learned in Cavan really, really helped towards completing my first year in Maynooth.
So Lucy, you decided in second year to continue studying German and Irish. Will you be able to teach business in post-primary school in the future?
Yes, thankfully I will be able to. I will be able to teach up until the junior certificate.
Okay, that's very good. Lucy, how did you find the social aspect of college life at Cavan Institute?
I really enjoyed the social aspect of college in Cavan Institute. The courses are quite small, so you get to know everybody on more of a personal level because you're with them for a few hours every single day. I also found Cavan very nice to attend as well, because in Cavan Town there's such nice places to go where you can eat lunch, hang out with the friends that you've made from Cavan Institute, and also then you have the nightlife aspect to Cavan. Once a week there was a student night out in Cavan, which was a Thursday night, so it was really nice just to have every aspect of the student life while attending Cavan Institute.
Okay, thank you for joining us this evening and sharing your experience. How is your year in Germany going for you?
Well, considering everything that's happening at the moment, I have to say that I'm really, really grateful that I got to go on Erasmus, and I am definitely enjoying myself. And I would just recommend to anybody that gets the opportunity to go on Erasmus, definitely go.
Okay, that sounds great. Karl is our next guest, and Karl, when you came to Cavan Institute, you knew the course and the university you wanted to attend. You arrived to us with a plan, and can you tell us the reason why you came to Cavan Institute and how your plan unfolded?
So after completing my Leaving Cert, results hadn't went to plan, I suppose. So I decided to head to Cavan Institute. I always knew that I was interested in business studies as an area and as a subject. So I decided to go to Cavan Institute for the year and I suppose grasp the different aspects of the different modules and just kind of go into each module and see which aspects I liked and which aspects I didn't like. So I then used round 0 from the CAO and progressed on to Maynooth University, where I'm currently in my second year of marketing. Marketing module in Cavan was really, gave me loads of kind of pathways to stuff that I'm using to this day in group assignments. I suppose I've used a SWOT analysis, just the basics. I suppose it kind of gave me the groundwork for progression, and it was very valuable in my experience of Cavan Institute.
Okay, how would you describe the environment, Karl, in Cavan Institute as a place to study?
It's very sociable and it's very warm and friendly. There's a lot of people. It's kind of a close-knit group. You form a close bond with the people in your course. There was a small group of us that would have started out in September, and I suppose being in the course in business studies with three people that were in the same year as me in the same secondary school meant that made that step not as daunting, I suppose. And outside of that course, there was a good few friends there, and I also developed friendships with a few people who I wouldn't really have known of, I suppose, before Cavan Institute. So it's very inviting, and you kind of settle in straight away. And the small group makes it a very tight-knit group, I suppose.
Okay, well, thank you, Karl, for outlining your journey of study from the QQI Award in Business Studies onto your current degree. Karl, after your degree, have you any plans for further study?
Well, given the current times, I suppose I'm not going to think too far ahead for the minute. It's hopefully get my degree, I suppose, at Maynooth University. I have kind of thought of maybe progressing, doing a master's or going straight into employment. It just, I suppose, depends on the scenario. August, September, 12 months time, and see what it's like then, and I'll kind of make up my mind then, I suppose. I'm not really thinking that far ahead for the minute.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Karl. Ciaran, your story is different in that you came to Cavan Institute with your place secured in a business studies degree. Can you tell us the path you took and why you chose Cavan Institute at that time?
Yeah, I had my place in IT Sligo for a level 8 business degree. I suppose I was indecisive about what I wanted to do after my Leaving Cert, so I decided to come and do the level 8 or level 5 QQI business studies certificate in Cavan Institute for the year. So I suppose it gave me the groundings, I suppose, and foundations going forward to where I am today.
And did it enlighten you to actually, you said you were indecisive when you came, did it enlighten you a bit in deciding to go down that business studies route? Did you avail of the career guidance support while you were in the college?
Yeah, I did. I went to career guidance a good few times. So you just book it and you're met by your career guidance counsellor, and they go through all your options and what's available to you. I suppose it's a lot better, I suppose, than your career guidance having it in secondary school, because there's more time given to you for your career guidance to go through what you want to do. So I think that was very important too in going forward for me, that I actually had the time to go through what I wanted to do after Cavan Institute. So I think that did help immensely.
Ciaran, academically, how did the Cavan Institute prepare you for your degree in Athlone Institute of Technology?
I suppose with the year that's in it, we have online learning. So towards the end of our course in Cavan Institute, we had to do online learning. So I think that helped greatly too, that we knew how to use video calls and submit assignments from home. So I think that helped too. I also think that with the academic referencing, that helped greatly too, just to know how to do referencing properly and how to actually cite where you're getting your information from. Because I think students, especially this year, being away from the college setting, is actually struggling on how to cite properly and actually do assignments properly. So I think that's one of the things that helped me this year going forward.
Okay. Ciaran, while you were at the Institute, through doing communications, did that help with presentation skills and confidence perhaps?
Definitely, yeah, because you had to get up in front of your class and speak about a topic and also use Microsoft PowerPoint at the same time, which we're also doing in AIT at the moment. So I think it is very important too that there was kind of that crossover with the subjects too going forward as well, that I actually know this year what I'm getting into in terms of modules as well, that we actually have a foundation going forward, I suppose.
Okay, that's very good. Ciaran, thank you for your insights and generosity in sharing your own experience. Ciaran, how is first year in AIT going for you?
It's going very well, yeah. I suppose it's different, but I'm enjoying it at the same time, I think. So I'm looking forward to the next 3 years ahead of me. So I'm nearly finished now, so it's flowing by as well. So that's it.
That's great. Finally, I would like to thank our 4 guests: Pearce studying in DCU, Lucy studying in Maynooth University, Karl also from Maynooth University, and Ciaran studying in Athlone Institute of Technology, for meeting us to chat about their experiences while completing the QQI Level 5 Business Studies programme in Cavan Institute. They showed us how this programme benefited them accessing and studying on their current degree programme. If you're interested in this course, QQI Level 5 Business Studies, please go to our website, www.cavaninstitute.ie, where you can get further information.